the power of planning. Planning is winning, just as breathing is living. That's how vital planning is to any man's life and any business endeavor. It is planning that gives value to purpose. Purpose is dead without a plan. It is planning that empowers purpose to deliver. Purpose is impotent without a plan. A planless farmer will be a failure, because in farming endeavor, you need to plan your planting season. You need to plan the various operations preceding the planting. Otherwise, you don't be doing anything anyhow, and you end up frustrated because there is no plan. And Paul said, I have planted, Apollo has watered, and then God brings the increase. So there is the planting plan that is in place. If you want the best from it, you must also expect to engage a watering plan to be sure that in case the rain fails, there is still a way of getting water to your planting so you can get some harvest. Think of it. Every building begins with what? A plan. Don't need a plan for a shanty, but you do need a plan for any building of any value. And Hebrews chapter 3 verse 4, he said, every house is built by some man, but he that builds all things is God. And you see, people will talk about, we have built this business. So business is a form of building. And that's why, just like every building requires a plan, every business requires what we call business plan. There must be a plan. You don't grow big to manage well. You manage well to grow big. So the business that will be big tomorrow will be seen today in the quality of the structural plan that is engaged. It's not tomorrow that you know, it's today you know. We did not just have an executive council in our ministry, we have always had it. When income was 3,000 in a month, there was an executive council. Most businesses today are victims of lack of plan or poor planning. There is no differentiating the capital from the profit. Is everything jumbled together. They say, by the time we grow now, we'll be able to do that now, no problem. You don't need to have an accountant to be accountable. There was no way we could employ an accountant. It would be foolery. In the days when my wife's salary was 140 naira, my own was 300 naira, you can't employ an accountant. But we're still very much accountable. You need strategic planning to maximize your business endeavors. If you are not futuristic in your approach, you can't earn a future. It is good management, therefore, that guarantees good results. Any farming endeavor that is not properly managed is bound to fail. The quality of management is what determines the quality of results. Therefore, management skill is key to determining the level of results that any organization will ever command. Just like you are aware, life not well managed will be wasted. Time not well managed will be trashed. Money not well managed will be squandered. So everything that is to grow must be well managed. Praying without planning is playing without knowing. And planning without programming is living in the woods. And programming without pursuit is dining with the dead. That's why we said repeatedly, exploit is expensive. So from purpose to move into planning, from planning you section your plans into time slots, and then set, go, the pursuit begins. So it's a power cycle. Prayer alone, I think, will make you a body to God. It is prayer with planning that makes you a co-laborer with God. When you give your house plan to a draftsman, you should not expect what you will get from an architect. Should you? The first house that my wife and I lived in, there was a room there that has no definition. It was not a store. It was not anything. It was just one room in one place that has no light entering in from anywhere. It has no door. Okay, what do we now call this room? No name. It was a draftsman that drew it, I believe. So it's your intellectual capacity that determines the quality of your plan. So you need facts. Without counsel, purposes are disappointed. This is very important. Only those who sit down to plan today will shine tomorrow. Planning is the secret behind fulfillment of dreams. Shallow men think of luck, but great men think of cause and effect. Please know that it takes sound planning to make a success of your business endeavors. I want to believe no one reigns without the use of the brain. It is the use of the brain that establishes the reign of man. Life is practical, not mystical. Therefore, we need to give a practical approach in order to make the most of our adventure on earth. If you are not committed to mental work, you will end up doing many work. It is brain work that makes things work. Everything that is working great begins with brain work. That's what it takes to maximize your place in destiny,